Hello everyone, welcome to this video. My name is Hitesh and I handle developer relations at QuickBlox. In this video, we will see how we can configure and use AI Answer Assistant feature with Android UI Kit. So, without any further delay, let's get started. Okay, so first up on the screen, we have the documentation open for our AI Answer Assist feature. We also have a short demo video here which shows how this feature helps your conversations by providing AI powered responses. Now scrolling down, we also have how to use guide and we have the ways in which we can utilize this feature. Now there are two ways to use this feature, either directly by using your OpenAI token or by using the QuickBlox proxy server. Now it's also worth noticing here that using QuickBlox proxy server is the recommended approach in your production environment because it hides your OpenAI token and makes the whole setup more secure. Now to get started with this video, you first need a QuickBlox account and an application created within it. If you do not already have an account, don't worry, you can simply go to quickblocks.com and sign up for an account. Once you have an account, you can head over to admin dashboard following the link admin.quickblocks.com, and here you can create a new application by clicking this new app button. Now, since I have quite a lot of applications already, I'm going to utilize one of these applications. So for this video, I'm going to use Friends Chat application. Now clicking this application, we can see that we have the credentials of this application here. These credentials will be used in the later stage of this video to connect the QuickBlocks project with our front-end application. Now to get started, you also need to clone this repository, which contains the code of Android UI Kit sample app. We are taking the Android UI Kit sample app as the reference point or as the starting point for this video. To clone this code, you can simply run the git clone command followed by this link here, or you can download the code base by download zip button here. Either ways, if you download the code base, you will have a folder like this here, in which you can see the Android UI Kit sample. Now let's open this folder using Android Studio. Now we have our Android Studio up and running. Here we can see that we need to provide the application credentials in the app.kt file. So let's quickly paste the credentials of the project that we just created. After pasting the credentials here, now let's see how we can configure the AI Answer Assistant feature directly using our OpenAI token. So for that, we first need to head over to loginactivity.kt file. Here we have a method init and show QBUI kit. Now here we can configure our AI Answer Assistant feature, which is very simple to do. We just need to write QuickBlox UI Kit dot enable AI Answer Assistant with OpenAI token. Now it requires us to pass an OpenAI token. So let's see how we can generate an OpenAI token. So for that, let's head over to our Chrome window again. Here we need to go to platform.openai.com/account/API keys, where we can see all the OpenAI keys that we have. If you do not already have an API key, you can simply create new by clicking on this create new secret key button and then providing a name and then clicking this create secret key button. Since I already have a couple of keys here, I'm going to use one of them. Now let's head over to our Android Studio. In our Android Studio, we simply need to paste the OpenAI key and it's done. Now we have successfully configured our AI Answer Assistant feature using our OpenAI key. Now let's see how this looks into action. So I'm going to quickly fire up my emulator here. So let's compile this application and let's bring our emulator. Now here I can quickly sign in with my credentials. After signing in, it will load all my conversations. And let's open a conversation with Kate here. Now here we have some messages from Kate. Let's try to generate a response for any one of this message. So on in the third message, you can see that Kate is asking me if I can tell her how to create a pivot table in Excel. Now to generate the AI response on this message, we simply need to click on this robot icon here. After clicking, we need to select AI assist answer and we need to wait a couple of moments till it generates the response. Now you can see AI has generated a response for me. Before sending this message, I can verify if it is correct. I can modify it. I can tweak it or whatever I want. And once everything looks good, I can simply send this message. Now let's move to the second way of configuring the AI answer assistant feature, which is by using QuickBlox proxy server and which is the most recommended way to use in your production environment. Now to do that, we first of all need to set up the proxy server. So let's see how we can do that. Now again, back in our Chrome window, we can head over to the repository of the proxy server, the link to which we will provide in the description section of this video. Here again, we need to clone this repository. We can do that again in two ways. Either we can use the git clone command and paste this link here, or we can use the download zip button here. Either ways, once after cloning the code base, it will appear like this. Now we can use this code base and open it in any code editor of our choice. For this video, we are going to use Visual Studio Code Editor. So now let's open this code base in the Visual Studio Code Editor. Now after opening it in the Visual Studio Code Editor, we can first of all run the npm install command to install all the dependencies of the project. Depending upon your internet speed, this step might take a few moments. Now we can see the command has successfully executed. Now let's also do additional steps. First of all, we need to modify this file and rename it to just .env. Let's delete the .example and then we need to open this file. Now here we have a few parameters to play with. Let's modify them one by one and let's see what they do. So first of all, we have the host parameter, which basically takes the address of the machine on which the server is running. So let's paste the address of our current machine. Now second, we have the port option, which is basically the port number on which you want to run the server. By default, the value is 3000 here, but if port 3000 is busy in your system, then you might want to change it. But for me, I'm going to keep it to 3000. Now QuickBlox API URL remains same here. OpenAI key, let's paste our OpenAI key. And now SSL key file and SSL certificate file. So since we are in the development mode currently, we are using HTTP connection and that's why we don't require SSL certificate. But make sure when you are in the production environment to generate proper SSL certificate and provide the proper path here. Now let's run this server by using npm start command. Once we see this server is running at port 3000, that means we are now good to go. Now let's head back to our Android Studio and let's see how we can utilize this server. Here back in our Android Studio, we simply need to change this line in the login activity.kt file. Now since we are not using OpenAI token, rather we are using QuickBlox proxy server, let's change it. Now we need to write QuickBlox UI Kit dot enable AI answer assistant with QuickBlox token. So basically, this function takes the URL of the proxy server. So let's provide the URL of our proxy server. And it's done. We have now successfully configured our AI answer assistant feature using QuickBlox proxy server. Now let's see how this looks in action. So I'm going to quickly fire up my emulator, but before that, let's build this application. Now again, after building, we have the login screen here. So let me quickly sign in with my credentials. After signing in, it will load all my conversations here. Now let's open the conversation with Kate. And let's try to generate the response on the same message. So to generate the response, we need to hit this robot icon here and we need to select AI assist answer. After selecting, we need to wait a couple of moments and it's done. You can see that now we have a step-by-step guide to create a pivot table. Now we can modify this message, we can tweak it, we can adjust it according to our needs, and once we feel it is good, we can send it. With that, we wrap up this video, and I hope you found this tutorial helpful and gained some valuable insights into implementing the AI Answer Assistant feature with Android UI Kit. If you have any questions or need any further assistance, please feel free to leave a comment below and we would be more than happy to help you out. Thank you for watching and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more exciting tutorials and updates. Until next time, happy coding.